Hey there everyone! While this video is specifically directed towards American Christians, it's nice for others to tune in as well, because you may possibly feel the way that I do. As an agnostic atheist, I often end up in conversations where I'm asked to defend my beliefs against the opposing beliefs of Christianity. This typically happens to me because word spreads around that I'm a non-believer, and sometimes people, even just moderately religious people, ask me why it is that I am that way. Well, there are a wide variety of answers I can choose from, but for the purposes of this video remaining brief, I'll just say that it's usually something like this. I don't believe there is a God or are gods because there is no evidence to support that I can be justified in being certain about the existence of God or gods. If there's one thing in this world that I can be certain about, it's the fact that I can't be completely certain about something that has no evidence to support itself with. My reasons for being an atheist is not the matter here, however. The conversation will usually go on for a short while, but there's a common closing statement that I often hear from people. Well, I'm sorry you don't believe, but I'll still pray for you. You know, this is the sort of statement that wouldn't make any sense at all to an atheist. I mean, just take a moment and think about exactly what you're saying to me. So you're telling me that you're going to pray to God for my salvation, even though I've already told you that I don't believe he exists? I tried really hard to ask myself exactly why anyone would think of saying something like this to someone who he or she already knows is a non-believer. The only reason I can think of is that it's sort of like a middle finger. I mean, when you flip somebody the bird, you don't actually say anything, but you still send a general message of disagreement or anger to that person. That's exactly how an atheist would view a statement like, "I'm going to pray for you." To us, it's sort of a caustic, final, "I'm right and you're wrong," that is completely meaningless. Yes, that statement holds a deeper meaning for you, but I've already expressed that I don't share that same deeper meaning that you and the other Christians around you share. So for you to say to me that you're going to pray for me is to basically put up a sarcastic boundary between us that defies logic. Sometimes it's said to me as though it were some kind of apology, but it almost seems like some kind of threatening statement that has no true foundation. Basically, you're saying to me that I should have less of an opportunity for experiencing pure bliss after death as opposed to pure agony because I don't believe in God. And then praying to the same God that I do get salvation? I'm sorry, but I just fail to understand what exactly you are trying to express to me. So here's my advice for Christians. If you're going to say something like, "I'm going to pray for you," to an atheist, prepare to have a logical explanation for doing so. And if you don't have a logical explanation for it, don't say it at all, because it makes no sense to atheists like me anyway. I hope I didn't offend anyone. I hope that I didn't offend anyone, but I don't really care if I did, because your religion often offends me, and I don't act like I have some kind of special right to assume that whatever I believe holds up some sort of moral pillar in society that your belief system doesn't, just because there are a lot of atheists like me who are offended by your religion. And there's no way that you can say to me that I can't be offended by your religion.